Biological classification, biology, NCERT get up questions, right? Who was the first to attempt a more scientific basis of what classification? So answer for this question is Aristotle. Aristotle was the first person to do the classification. So the answer for this question lies here with what? Aristotle. ठीक है, पहला क्वेश्चन Aristotle है आंसर. Okay, Aristotle classified the plants into trees, herbs, and shrubs. Okay, on the basis of what? On what? On the basis of morphology, because size he used and woody stems like that he saw, and he told that external features. Okay, in the how many groups did the Aristotle divide the animals on the basis on presence of the RBCs? So the answer for this is the two. The two kingdom classification does not distinguish between the two kingdom classification does not distinguish what eukaryotic and prokaryote, unicellular, multicellular organisms, photosynthetic green and non-photosynthetic fungi organisms. Also, it is not distinguished. So, all of this is the answer for the fourth question. In which of the following year Whitaker proposed the five kingdom classification? So, Whitaker proposed the five kingdom classification in the year of 1969. 1969, see the NCERT. Whitaker's kingdom are including Monera, Protista, fungi, plant, animal. So all of this. Okay, how many criteria used by the Whittaker classification? Means what are the properties or the features did he consider? He considered also five features majority. What is the criteria used by the Whittaker in his classification? So you have to find what are all except. So you have to know that he used the cell structure, thallus organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, phylogenetic relation. Till here, all the five are over. He didn't use biochemical difference and physiological difference. So all except uh, 6 and 7 is your answer, right? In earliest classification, like two kingdom, the following included in the plant. What are included in the plant before the classification? Blue green algae, a fungus, gymnosperms and angiosperm moss, and this. So all of this, what is the common to the bacteria, moss, and fungus? What is the actual common? The presence of cell wall. That's why no, all a prokaryotic group are put under the dash kingdom. Monera kingdom. Protista includes the unicellular eukaryotes. Chlamydomonas, chlorella, paramecium, and amoeba are placed in which kingdom? In the Whitaker's classification. Chlamydomonas is actually now he has to place in what? Protista. तो Chlamydomonas प्रोटिस्टा में होता है. फाइलोजेनी refers to what? Evolutionary relationships. Kingdom Monera contains Monera का जो kingdom है ना, इसमें क्या क्या होता है? Bacteria. Most abundant microorganisms are found in most abundant is also bacteria. Okay, which of the following is incorrect about the bacteria? It is been grouped under five categories based on shape. False. पहला ही wrong है. So what it is? This is the wrong one. Next question, please. Next option. It can live in the hot springs deep. So this is right. It can live as parasite. This is also right. It is composed of a simple behavior and complex. No. It is having what? Simple structure but complex behavior. You should tell. So the answer this one is also wrong. Now क्वेश्चन में पूछा गया है इनकरेक्ट फाइंड करना है आपको. तो आंसर इसका आंसर है ए एंड डी. ओके, राइट. नाउ मोस्ट एक्सटेंसिव मेटाबॉलिकल डाइवर्सिटी ज्यादा तो बैक्टीरिया दिखाता है. मोस्ट ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया आर व्हाट आर द मोस्ट ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया? दे आर द हेटेरोट्रॉफ्स. मेजॉरिटी होता है. सॉल्टी एरिया में रहने वालों को बोलते हैं हैलोफिल. सो ए इज व्हाट? 3. A should be 3 means first matching is over. Okay, hot springs में thermoastaphils and marshy areas is one methanogen. Archaebacteria can live in the some of the most harsh habitat because of why does it live? Because of the special cell wall structure. Now, following are the present in the cow gut buffaloes is responsible for the production of what methane during the dung, that is the methanogen. Next question, please. Motile bacteria possess what does a motile bacteria means? Moving bacteria is having what? Cilia or flagella? Generally, motile bacteria has only flagella, no cilia. Cilia is seen in what? Protozoans or protista. Which of the following statement is true about the cyanobacteria? Up statement true about the cyanobacteria. It may be what unicellular, colonial, or filamentous. Specialized cells of the nostoc and anabina fix the nitrogen by what? Heterocyst. Find the total number of the false statements. Cyanobacteria have the chlorophyll A like green plants. This is the right one. So bacteria which oxidize the various inorganic substances whether nitrogen, ammonia and release the energy for the ATP production and chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria. This is also a heterotrophic bacteria is less in what abundance. Majority of what heterotrophic bacteria what decomposes. No chemosynthesis. This is one. Now so like so answer is one. Only one is the false statement. ठीक है. Majority of what heterotroph और parasite यही wrong statement है यहाँ. Wrong है. Okay, heterotrophic bacteria helps in what? Curdling of milk, nitrogen fixation in the leguminous plants, production of what? Antibiotics. So answer for this is D, all of this. Which of the following is a diseases caused by what? Bacteria. Bacteria से होने वाले diseases find करिए. So answer is smallpox, no, because viral. Mumps भी viral है. Citrus canker. Okay. Cholera before the typhoid. Sleeping sickness, no. Malaria, no. Tetanus, Clostridium tetani, cholera. So answer should be what? 4 only here. जरा गच्चू भती है. So answer is what? 4. Which of the following about the reproduction in the bacteria is what? Correct. So the answer for this is one. You have to see mainly by what? Binary fission, spores are what? Formed under unfavorable conditions, sexual reproduction by the transfer of the DNA from one to another. Following features belongs to what? Are they complete lacking of the cell wall and aerobic smallest living cells be many. तो ये पूरे features किसके हैं? Mycoplasmas. Now which of the following is what? Incorrect about the protista? Protista के बारे में incorrect यहाँ क्या है? यहाँ है प्रोटिस्टा के बारे में. membranes of the members of the protista what? Primary terrestrial. क्योंकि it is wrong because the majority will be what? Aquatic only. Kingdom protista includes chrysophyte, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, all of the above. Which kingdom of the Whittaker are not well defined? Not well defined kingdom in the Whittaker's classification is Protista. Which one of the following is what correct about the chrysophytes? Chrysophytes के बारे में found in the fresh and marine water microscopic plankton. Cell wall are what? Embedded in calcium carbonate. Most of them are what? Photosynthetic. So for this one is one. What does we have to tell the 1, 2, 1, 3 and 4 because cells are what? Not by the calcium carbonate. It is formed with silica. तो ये एक चीज में यहाँ wrong है. Chief producers in the oceans are what? Chrysophytes, diatoms. Chrysophytes includes what? Diatoms and golden algae and desmids. Golden algae को ही desmids कहा जाता है. So all of this. Diatomaceous earth is helpful for the polishing, filtration of the syrup and filtration of the oil. All of this. Dash cell wall forms a two thin overlapping shells which fit together in the soap box. Soap box में fit होने वाले कौन है? Diatoms. Mostly marine photosynthetic and biflagellate organism. Marine होना, biflagellate भी होना, marine है, photosynthetic. These all the features we see for what? Dinoflagellates. Next one, the following features belongs to what are the following features does we are belonging to that is what the dinoflagellates appears as what? Yellow, green, brown, blue and red depending on the pigments of the stiff cellulosic plates what the cell wall. One longitudinal, one transverse flagella is what presence of photosynthetic. Red tide is because of now red tide is because of the Goniolax. Okay, which one of the following is what true about Goniolax? Goniolax के बारे में true is what? What does it is mean? Release the toxins. Habitat of what euglenoid is what is this they seen in what stagnant bottom. Stagnant means not moving water. Mode of the nutrition in the euglenoid. Euglenoid ka mode of nutrition is one mixotrophic. The characteristic feature of the euglenoids are what are the features of the euglenoids. So answer for this is one is what B, C, D only. So this is what presence of the two flagella. Photosynthetic in the presence of the sunlight, presence of the pellicle on the skin on the cell. Euglenoid have a flexible body because of what protein rich pellicle. Okay, pigments of the euglenoids are what identical because identical to what higher plants. Next statement, euglena possess all except pellicle right to unequal flagella. This is also right, two equal flagella. No, it has no two equal flagella, so this is wrong. Mixotrophic also is right. So to choose the correct sorry characters belonging to the slime molds. The other saprophytes forms a plasmodium under the favorable conditions. Spores possess the two walls. Spores are what dispersed by water. Body moves along the decaying twigs, leaves, and engulfing the organic matter. So the answer for this is what all except the D, which protista are what believed to be relatives of the animals. Animals के huge relatives कौन है? Slime molds. Slime mold is actually known as a relative of. So no, this is wrong. Protozoans are the huge relatives of the animal. Protozoans are the relatives of the animals. Protozoas are what heterotroph parasite predators protist believed to be a primitive relative. So all of this is what right for this one. Amoeboid protozoan. What is amoeboid protozoan? Means live in the fresh water, sea water, or moist water. Capture the prey by what putting the pseudopodia. Marine forms have what shells on the surface. So marine has what shells on the surface. This is what all of the above. False feet is the characteristic of which protozoa का characteristics है. So that is what amoeboid. So sleeping sickness is what caused by what does the sleeping sickness is caused by what? Trypanosoma. The protist which possesses the flagella is known as what? Trypanosoma. Ciliated protozoan possess what does it is having what? Means it is having what? Gullet that opens outside of the cell. Thousands of cilia coordinate movements throughout the cilia. Sporozoans possess what does the sporozoans produce? Means they have spore like stage life cycle. They are what? Infectious. Select the correct statement from the following for the kingdom fungi. They are what? Heterotrophic, right? They show the less diversity in the morphology and habitat. East is what? Unicellular. They are grow in the warm and the humid places. So what does you think is a correct? Less diversity कहना wrong है शायद, right? So answer is A, C, D only is what correct for this one. Next, next one, which of the following are the examples of what fungus? Fungus के examples है, so कौन है fungus के examples बताओ? Towards stoles, Pusinia, Eastern, and this. So towards stoles, all of this. Okay, which of the following pairs belongs to the same kingdom? Same kingdom को belong होने वाली चीजें कौन है? Okay, towards stores and albugo. Refrigeration prevents the food from the spoilage from what? Fungus and bacteria. So which of the following is not correct matching? So rushed Pusinia, Chrysopher, Diatomaceous, yeast, bread and beer, penicillin, red tide. So answer for this question is D. Penicillin and red tide. Which of the following feature belongs to? These following features belongs to the they belongs to the what? Fungi. If a hyphae or what continuous tube filled with this one multinucleated cytoplasm, then it is known as inocytic hyphae. Select the correct matching. What is the correct matching for this? So answer is what? All of this, because fungi depends on the dead substance. Saprophyte fungi depend on the living plants, and this parasite. Fungi are the symbiotic with the algae, that is like a fungi symbiotic with this what root of the higher plant. This is all about correct only. Vegetative reproduction of the fungus is takes place by what does the vegetative reproduction of the fungus takes place? Vegetative fungal reproduction is by what? Fragmentation, fission, and also budding. So asexual reproduction of the fungus occurs by what type of spores? Asexual spores or what are involved? Answer Conidia, Sporangiophores, or Zoospore, any of the above. Sexual reproduction in the fungus is by what? For sexual reproduction in the fungus is by the oospores, ascospores, bestospores, or any of the above. Mm. Next question: sexual reproduction in the fungus occurs in the following sequence manner. So fusion of the two nuclei is known as pareogamy. Fusion of the protoplasm between the two motile or the non-motile gametes, meiosis in the zygotes. So what protoplasm? So BAC. BAC. So this question is right. Dikaryon and dikaryophage is seen in dikaryon is seen in what ascomycetes and bestomycetes. So answer is what D. The kingdom fungi were divided into the various classes on the basis of what morphology of mycelium, mode of the spore formation, mode, type of the fruiting bodies, all of this. During the sexual reproduction in the fungus, what does it happening? So in the sexual reproduction of the fungus, the hyphae were compatible mating together and self-fuse. Habitats of what phycomycetes are. What is the habitat of what phycomycetes? Answer is all of this. Endogenously produced spores are found in endogenously producing spores are mushrooms. The following features belongs to the class, which class they are belonging. So see asexual reproduction, isogamy, so endogenous, ये पूरे phycomycetes में देते हैं. Which of the following becomes to what ascomycete? Ascomycete means sac fungi. और यहाँ examples तो यहाँ एक ही चीज बता रहे कि it is having was 7. So count the total. Which of the following would ascomycetes? So penis 1 minute. So options is what penicillin, yeast, yeast, neurospora, aspergillus, aspergillus, uh, claviceps, claviceps, uh, अल्टरनेरिया ऐसा कुछ करके 1 2 3 4 5 6 एक और कुछ है यहाँ उसकी लॉगो भी कह सकते हैं आप लोग. सो टोटल ऑफ ऐसा कुछ आएंगे तो आंसर है इसका 7. ओके. ascomycetes are mostly what ascomycetes are generally what ascomycetes are generally multicellular. यूनिसेलुलर ascomycete is what saccharomyces. अल्टरनेरिया भी आएगा यहाँ, नाम हमने दिया ऑलरेडी. अगैरिकस को देना था, ठीक है. नहीं है एगारिकस, नहीं है आस्कोमस, एगारिकस बेसिडोमाइसाइट्स है. द फॉलोइंग फीचर्स बिलोंग्स टू द क्लास. अब ये कौन सा फीचर बिलोंग होता है? आंसर इज व्हाट ascomycete. Mycelium branched as was septic. Sexual spores conidia are what produced exogenously. Sexual spores are what produced endogenously. Many are what called as what edible also. Okay, which of the following are what extensively used in biochemical work? So answer is Neurospora. The commonly known form of the bestomycete common is what? Mushrooms, bracket fungi, puffballs. Which of the following is a characteristic which is what given to the what fungi? So answer for this question is they are the bestomycetes की character mycelia branch and septet not found as so the common. Next, karyogamy and the meiosis occurs in the basidium and produces dash basidiospores. कितने होगा? 4 आएगा, right? 4 या 3. meiosis में कितने आएंगे? So answer is what 4 basidospores आएगा. Next one, basidospores are produced on the basidium what exogenously या endogenously. So आंसर फॉर दिस इज व्हाट एक्सोजीनसली, मतलब बाहर से आ रहे हैं, बाहर रिलीज होगा. ओके, अंदर नहीं रिलीज होगा ना. सो एक्सोजीनसली. फाइंड आउट द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. यूस्टिलागोस स्मार्ट एगारिकस मशरूम पुसिनिया रस्ट. So agaricus mushroom. So I think all of them are here are what correct only. So all of these are correct. Which are the following is the fungi are only reproduced by what asexual spores conidia. Asexual spore conidia से reproduce करने वाले तो uh, answer for this is what conidia. So all of this. Deuteromycetes are known as imperfect because sexual known is so wrong. Reproduction in fungi is what absent here. No, only asexual and vegetative phases is known. Many members of dash class are the decomposer of the litter and help in the mineral cycling के लिए help करेगा. So the answer is what Deuteromycetes. The following features belongs to the The following features belongs to the Deuteromycete mycelium septate. Some of the members of are saprophytes and parasitic reproduction only by what conidia. Which of the following is example of what insectivorous plant? Insects को खाने वाले plants है bladder wart and Venus flytrap. So answer is what A and B. Kingdom Plantae. Plantae में क्या क्या है? Algae, bryophyte, tetophyte, gymnosperms and angiosperms. Plant cells have all except what? Chloroplast, large vacuole, cellulosic centriole. Centriole is absent. Alternation of the generation is all except what? Alternation of generation is seen in all plant systems except which plants don't see the alternation of generation. Alternaria. What is alternaria, my dear? It's a fungus, right? You have to see that very carefully. Life cycle of the plant has generally a two distinctive phases dash sporophytes and had haploid hoga sorry, diploid sporophytes and haploid this. So answer for this 94th one is what? Diploid and haploid. Most of this these features of the animal kingdom, ये पूरे features एक बार पढ़ना है आपको. इतना lengthy question तो नहीं आएगा नीट में. Okay, so answer is what? 8. Okay, in the five kingdom classification of what Vithaka, some of the acellular organisms are not included. They are what? Virus, viroid, lichens, both A and B. Virus is what? What is the virus? Virus is what? Inert crystalline structure outside the living cells. Virus, the name means what? It means what? Venom or poisonous fluid. Okay, virus, the name. This name virus is coined by whom? The name of the virus is given by the Pasteur. Contagium vivum fluidium, infectious liquid living fluid. This name of the fluid extract for the infected tobacco plant. ये कौन दिए बोलो? It has been given by what? Bajornick. Virus are what? What are the viruses? They are the all above the statements are correct. Inert outside a specific host, obligate parasite passes through the bacteria proof filter. Who showed that the virus can be what? Crystallized or out. So crystallization in the virus is been shown by the Stanley. Virus contains what? Proteins, DNA, RNA, A on A. This is right. Okay, next virus infects the plant. Generally have virus infecting the plant to know that will have what? Single stranded RNA. Virus which have what? Infects the animal, they it is having what? This is having any of the above. एनिमल के इन्फेक्ट वालों को सिंगल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए हो सकता है, डबल स्टैंडर्ड आरएनए हो सकता है, डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए भी होता है. बैक्टीरियोफेज इज जनरली व्हाट? बैक्टीरिया को डैमेज करने वाला, तो ये इसमें क्या होगा? डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए ही होता है. कैप्सोमर्स में बी व्हाट? अरेंज्ड एज. Capsomers can be arranged as what? Helical, polyhedral, ellipsoid. Okay, three types of the symmetries. In the virus, the infected plants, the following symptoms can be absorbed by. So answer is what? All of the above. Select this one having what? A virus and this mumps, smallpox, rust, herpes. इसमें वायरल डिसीजेस सबको फाइंड करना, बट यहाँ देखो बहुत सारे हैं. तो मम्प, स्मॉल smallpox, herpes, influenza, uh, turnip mosaic, black rot, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 109, right? Question का ये right है 109. Answer is 5. Okay, potato spindle tuber disease is caused by the viroid. Viroids is one discovered by Theo Diener. Viroids are what? What are the virus? Viroids are doing means viroids are doing having what? Free RNA. The molecular weight of the RNA of the viroid is what? Is the molecular weight of the RNA? So it is having what? Low. Lichens are what? Symbiotic association between algae and also fungi. Okay, in lichens, the algal component is called dash, and this fungal component is called as dash. So phycobian and mycobiant, phycobiant and mycobiant. See these options very clearly. यहाँ mycorrhiza दिया जिससे आपने वो select कर लिया. Which of the following is what? Heterotrophic lichen. Heterotrophic lichen. Heterotrophic in the lichen is what? Fungus है. Lichens are what pollution indicators, symbiotic association between algae, and this is seen in the primary section of this rock. So all of the above. Which of the following is incorrect about the lichen? Algae part is what autotroph. These are fungus part absorbs the nutrients and minerals. Fungus provides the shelters. This is what algae provides the shelters. Actually, fungus provides the shelter. ठीक है, fungus is providing the shelter. ठीक है, तो ये wrong है statement. This one is what? Spirilla. So A is the spirilla. B is the B, 1 minute. A is the flagella. A is the flagella. B is the spirilla. C is the cocci, and D. So answer is D for A is the spore. C. A is the heterocyst. So find the A here. And B is what? Mucilaginous layer. Identify A, B, and C. तो देखो ये B is what? See, A is the DNA. A is the DNA. B is the cell membrane. And C, sorry, इसमें देखो फिगर में B बहुत आउट दिया, तो इसका मतलब B शुड बी सेल वॉल ना. फिगर थोड़ा क्लियरली देखना है. अब ये देखो यहाँ ए है, ये बी है. इसके डायग्राम बेसिस का ही एक सॉल्यूशन आपको करना है इस क्वेश्चन में भी. 123 का एक्चुअल देखिए, ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गे इज अ फिलामेंटस एंड स्ट्रक्चर्स हेल्पिंग, तो इसके रिलेटेड एक स्टेटमेंट है. इसमें देखो ये कौन सा फिगर है. ओके, ऑटोट्रॉफिक बायोफ्लैजेलेट इनकरेक्ट पूछेगा. दिस सराउंड्स द रिच, दिस इज राइट. बायोफ्लैजेलेट राइट. हेटेरोट्रॉफिक इन द deprived of such, this is autotrophic. तो they are surrounded by the protein rich layer known as cell wall. ये statement wrong है ना, pellicle है ना. Identify A, B, C. This is euglena, this is paramecium, and this is the vibrio. So A is a euglena, B is the paramecium, and C is the vibrio. Next one, this one 126 से आएगा. A is a mucor, B is the agaricus, and C is the aspergillus. Identify this figure. So B is the RNA, A is the capsid. This is the bacteriophage. C is the head. This is the collar sheet. T is the tail. So A C is what? Head. So C should be what? Head here. Okay, this is till here is okay. B is what? Collar. So answer for this is what? B. A is what? Sheet. यहाँ A क्या है? Sheet है, and this is the tail fiber. Still here we over with biological classification and NCERT gear up questions.